When Gary Lennon and the other writers and I were mapping out our third season, we saw that we were telling a complete story and that this was the perfect opportunity to stay true to our artistic vision and make this the final chapter in Tommy's journey in Chicago. But don't worry, Tommy's journey is far from over with. We're just getting warmed up and I can't wait to show you what we have planned next. Want to give a big shout out to all the players, the cast, the crew from Power Book 4 Force and tell you to tune in because ghosts never die and power never ends.
First day on set, we got the whole family here. Where is he? There he is.
You got a new addition to this motherfucker.
Coming soon, baby. Coming soon. Tell him, Joe. Coming soon.
That's right. Coming soon. 2026. You guys, this is gonna blow your mind.
I feel like in a new spinoff, it's going to leave a lot of unanswered questions. Maybe the first season, and that's why I say they may leave a bunch of things in the air. And as the new spinoff progresses, little by little, you start bringing them back. Is Diamond and Jannard gonna move wherever Tommy goes? The questions were: is Tommy going to California or New York? They didn't know. They still didn't know that direction. There was no pilot written. It was all ideas, and they were barely working on the writers' room.
Wow.
So at that point, you're like, okay, well, is Mireya coming back? Is Miguel coming back? Is 2-Bit coming back? You know, there was rumors that 2-Bit was going to
Yep.
come back.
What's good, YouTube? It's your boy, Mr. Power, and I'm back with another video. It's been a little minute since I did a video in this type of format, but I had to make this because there's a lot to talk about, right? We're in a very strange state of the Power universe, and I kind of spoke on this in one of my earlier TikToks. I said, when a Power show ends, we're left in almost this miserable purgatory, right? Where we're waiting on shows like BMF, we're waiting on anything to kind of keep us occupied to the next show, right? We haven't gotten any real announcements. Yes, we did get that little small teaser from Raising Kanan a month or two ago when Power Book 2 Ghost was still on. But other than that, we haven't really gotten any real information. We haven't gotten any real dates, which is why I made this video, right? And if you guys seen in my intro, I kind of gave some clues and, recap some things that we've seen. So I want to take it back to when Power Book 2 Ghost was canceled, right? A couple of months ago, right, we all talked about this. We talked about how the CEO of Starz or the president or whatever he is, he put out an article and he pretty much explained why these spinoffs are ending, right? Pretty much spoke on how it is pretty much easier, right, for them to just cut off these spinoffs after 3 to 4 seasons, because after the 3rd or 4th season, you usually have to renegotiate contracts with the actors, which means they got to make more money. The production has to increase. They just have to pay more money in general, right? And for them, I guess they don't want to do that, right? They want to cut the budget costs. So they just cut shows at season 3 and season 4 like they did with Ghost and Force, and they spin shit off, right? And we've all been wondering, like, okay, well, why didn't Raising Kanan get the same treatment, right? Raising Kanan got renewed for a 5th season. Well, that's because Raising Kanan is different from the present day shows, right? Raising Kanan is a prequel show. Raising Kanan doesn't have as many notable actors and actresses as Power Book 2 Ghost. They're probably not making as much money. It's just not as a big of a payroll that they have to deal with. And Raising Kanan is probably the most important spinoff, considering it's going to lead into Power Origins. So that is a show they did not want to fuck around with, right? And I did a podcast with, Miguel from Power. His name is Manuel Ramirez. You guys should definitely check that out. And, he kind of spoke to us a little bit about how the end of Force Season 3, going into whatever the next spinoff is, there's going to be a lot of loose ends, right? There's going to be a lot of things that are confusing, just like it was with Power Book 2 Ghost. People are coming into Force Season 3 expecting things to be better. I'm not sure they will be, right? It might have a good ending in terms of being intriguing, and we know that Tommy will survive just like Tariq did. But in terms of all the storylines getting closed out, it's probably not going to happen. Just like, it happened with Power Book 2, right? So we've been waiting on Raising Kanan. We've been wondering, and I promise y'all they're doing this on purpose, right? They know that we want the trailer, right? We can expect the trailer to come within the next month or two, right? Everybody's saying, oh, it's going to come this month or in the next week or two. We just don't really know, right? It's all about waiting. It's all about baiting your time, right? They're definitely done filming. They've been done filming. They're definitely deep into post-production, if not done already. They've made some casting announcements as far as new characters that we're going to get. So there's information out there. It's just not the information that we are looking for, right? So even in my interview with my guy Manuel Ramirez, who plays Miguel on Power Book Force, he kind of spoke about how they didn't really know what direction they wanted to take with the next spinoff as they were closing up Ghost and Force, right? And how, they didn't know if they wanted Tommy to go back to New York or Chicago. And that really intrigued me because it's like, okay, well, he pretty much confirmed like there is a spinoff coming. And even Joseph Secor, in one of the clips that I posted in the intro, literally said Tommy's journey in Chicago is not over. Right. So we know he's going to survive at the end of this season. We know he's going to move on to somewhere else. It's just a matter of where's he going to go and who's he going to go with, and there's a lot of speculation about Tariq popping up sometime for season 3 as well, based off the little, teaser that they gave us at the end of Power Book 2, with him talking to somebody on the phone. And, we all think it's Tommy. Some people think it's some other people for whatever insane reason. I ain't buying it. Right. So that's pretty much how things are in the Power universe right now. We're in a very stale place where we don't know what we're going to get next in terms of announcements, in terms of, plot. Like, what are they going to give us? What are their plans for the future now that they've literally canceled 2 shows, right? You got to replace those shows, right? So obviously, they were joking in that little clip I posted earlier about, new spinoff coming 2026. If you really think in theory, it actually makes the most sense for them to have this new spinoff in 2026, because in 2025, you're not going to have time to air a new show. You have Raising Kanan scheduled, right? And then you got Force coming, and then you have BMF and these other shows. There only makes the most sense to have the spinoff coming in 2026. And I mean, that gives them a year and a half to start filming and things of that nature. And I'm sure by now they have a good idea of what they want to do for that show. So it's just about being patient and just waiting. And I'm very excited, y'all. I'm very excited to get on the Raising Kanan content, the Force content, and Origins, and all the new spinoffs that they plan on having. We just hit 1,000K subs. I want to thank y'all for that. I want to thank y'all for everyone who's been supporting the videos from day one. Y'all know I done manifested this shit, man. I mean, starting off just making videos on the green screen and still doing that, to, interviewing actors on the show. And I could not have done it without y'all. When I say some of my followers and, people in my Power Universe community group chat have literally messaged me and been like, bro, you're going to go up. Like, all this is going to happen. Y'all have manifested this. Y'all have put me in this position to be successful. I just put in the work and just kept doing what you guys wanted. So shout out to you guys, man. Going to keep doing more videos, going to keep uploading daily on every platform. Make sure you guys follow me on all the platforms at Mr. Power, and I'll see y'all on the next one.